One thing about straight men, they do not like us gay folks, but they sure love acting like they done start painting their nails. But when we was doing it, it was gay. Now they doing it, it's embracing themselves. But when we did it first, gay. When we had the bags on, gay. But now they can wear the bags. Oh, they cool. It's fashion. When we had the tight jeans, gay. But now they want to wear the tight jeans. I'm just, it's Balenciaga, it's so-and-so, so-and-so. When we had the platform shoes, gay. But now they want, girl, leave me alone. If they want a funny video, they gonna do something gay. If they want to go viral, they gonna do something gay. Now they just gay. They just do everything gay. But they don't like us, child. That's crazy. I said, child.
Over the years, we can't deny the gay influence we see within the media. To our androgynous fashion, catchy lingo, and our mannerisms, yet us gay men still face homophobia when it comes to us just being us. Queer culture has profoundly influenced fashion, challenging traditional norms, and inspiring designers to push boundaries, with queer aesthetics inspiring androgyny, fluidity, and non binary identities. In today's time, hip hop artists like ASAP Rocky, Uzi Vert, Playboi Carti, Young Thug has influenced our modern day straight men to appear more androgynous. Going back to the episode on Boondocks when Riley was influenced by his favorite rapper, Gangsta-licious.
Wait, what the hell are you wearing? Is that a bra?
What? It's just a white beater.
Where are your pants? Why are you wearing a skirt?
No, Granddad. These are Gangsta-licious shorts for thugs. See, they got an extra flap with a pocket, so you hide what you want to hide from the police. Kinda hot, right? Want me to see if he got your side?
But you're carrying a purse.
What? Come on, Granddad. This ain't no purse. It's a Gangsta-licious man bag. What's wrong?
Nothing. No.
Which fashion sense stems from gay men, whether people want to believe it or not? Straight men have the right to dress and express themselves however they want, so let's treat gay men the same way. I can go on and on when it comes to this topic, but let's unpack this and talk more about it. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy, Doc Quidante, and I'm back at it again with another video. As you guys can see by the title, let me back. I feel like I'm too close to y'all. But as you guys can see by the title today, we are talking about the rise of zesty men. I don't know. I might name it that. I'm not quite sure. But I kind of want to talk about this because as you guys can see when the video first turned on, it was Zoe like literally spitting gems. Like everything he said, I really don't agree with everything he says sometimes, but he really clocked the T when he said that. And he really spoke fast because I've been feeling this way for a very long time. I feel like it's a problem when the gays do it, but when the straight people do it, it's not a problem. As you can see, as time is starting to evolve, you see a lot of gay influence with our fashion, with how people talk nowadays, with people, using our mannerisms. Like you see it in the forefront. If you wasn't from America and you were just from the outside looking in, you can see the gay influence. But the reason why I'm bringing this conversation to my YouTube channel is because I want to understand, why do us gay men still have to go through homophobia if like the things that we do are celebrated within society? Like I genuinely want to know why we still deal with homophobia when you have people like Lil Uzi Vert, Young Thug, men who are really big, who has really big fan bases, and they dress the way that they dress. I don't understand why it's a problem when gay men do it. I would never understand it. And I'm gonna touch bases on two things that I feel like correlate a lot with this conversation. Now, before we get into everything, I do want to make myself very clear. This is a very opinionated video. I don't think none of this stuff is factual. I'm just kind of giving you guys my personal opinion. So feel free to tear me up in the damn comment section. It's nothing new, but I just kind of want to voice my opinion because I know I'm not the only gay person who feels this way, who feels like we don't get the credit that we deserve, and I feel like it's a double standard. I feel like we don't get treated with the same respect as a straight person do in terms of fashion or just in terms of all the zesty shit that we see. I'm gonna read some tweets to y'all, and I'm gonna see if y'all feel the same way too. So somebody said, it's honestly annoying when straight men are given credit for pushing the boundaries of gender when queer men have been doing this for years. It's as though queer men are viewed as less of a man simply for his sexual romantic preference. Somebody also said the LGBTQ plus community been fueling pop culture forever. It's just hella closeted folks who can't live their truth, making it harder for motherfuckers who can. Somebody also said facts. It's fun to play gay, but when it's time to actually be gay, oh no, now it's too far. Shaking my head. This world just so many contradictions and double standards. Just stay to myself and stay out of the streets. And the last person said, I'm not gonna hold you. The gay community has a lot of influence in pop culture and in the music industry, even the lingo gay, and we don't give them credit. Chow, eight, clock it, I'm gagging. So yes, these people are really speaking the truth. Like you see it in music videos nowadays. You see it on social media where how everybody dressing nowadays. Like people cannot deny the gay influence that you see in the media. You cannot deny it. I don't want to touch bases on two things that I feel like that correlate a lot with this conversation because even though I feel the way I feel as a gay black man, I can't sit here and tell y'all that I also don't feel that just because a dude wears a dress or just because a dude wear a crop top makes him gay. I personally don't feel that way. I'm just basically expressing how I feel like it's starting to become a thing where it's a double standard. But anyway, so the two things that I want to bring into this conversation is Black Boy Joy, and I want to talk about the double standard I feel like a lot of us gay men face within society. Right, Black Boy Joy signifies a celebration of Black boys' happiness, authenticity, and freedom to be themselves, free from societal pressures and negative stereotypes, and to embrace their joy and identity. So I'm gonna play this video for you guys because, like I told y'all before, I do feel like even though I feel like you know it can become zesty when it comes to straight men dressing gay or whatever. I still feel like there's some straight men who are just genuinely feminine, but they're still straight. And I feel like this girl did a really great job of breaking everything down. Because bitch, I wasn't gonna be able to touch base on that on this video today, but she gonna do that. She is long-winded as hell. The video's 5 minutes long, so please feel free to speed up the video. I'm gonna put the video in and I'm gonna give you guys my commentary.
Why can't black men express their joy and be happy without people jumping to the assumption that they must be gay? Why can't they be open-minded and open-hearted and choose not to discriminate against a group of people that haven't done anything to them without people assuming that they're gay? I was just watching a video of Aaron Pierre and Calvin Harrison Jr. and they're at the premiere. They were doing a little bit of a shimmy, enjoying themselves because they've just done an amazing film and now they're being interviewed about it. And there are people in the comments like, oh, Zesty, is he gay? I think they're dating. No, that's brotherly love. And if you are uncomfortable with, or it's hard for you to be able to perceive that black men can experience brotherly love in that way, you're not seeing black men. And then I recently saw a rapper who was being interviewed and asked about his LGBTQIA plus fans, and he was saying that he loves them, and everyone was like, I knew it, he's gay. And he didn't say that he was gay, he just said he loved his fans who are gay. But people instantly said the two go together. But if his fans were all Asian, you're not going to say that he's Asian. So how does that make sense? It makes me sad for so many reasons. The first reason is I know so many black men who were once the funniest black boys you would ever meet. They were the life of the party, always dancing, always cracking jokes. And as we grew up, there was this societal pressure for them to lose that part of themselves, which is the core part of their essence, to become these hard, miserable people who don't laugh and joke the same way because it appears to be zesty, who don't express joy the same way because that's not what men do, to not explore certain passions that they have, or cook or do certain things that they do because women are supposed to be the ones to do that. And then they become a shell of themselves, and because they can't be themselves and be received for being themselves, they just become a version of themselves that should never have existed, but that's just the norm. And there are so many black men walking the streets like that today. It also makes me sad for the black men that I know who are gay, who when we were children, people were forcing them to come out because everybody knew they were gay, but still would have conversations around them about how they don't like gay people. And I have Jamaican family, so you can only imagine the ignorance that came with the things that were said about gay people around boys that everybody knew and felt were gay. So why not just create a space that makes them feel comfortable to come out, instead of creating a space for them that makes them think, in order for me to live truly as myself, then I'm going to have to know that I'm going to lose my family, I'm going to lose my friends, because people don't like who I am, although who I am isn't affecting them. But then there's another area of sadness that a lot of people try not to connect the dots with, which is the black boys who don't have the courage to leave their mom and dad behind, the black boys who don't want to leave their boys behind. They want to be a part of the group that they've grown around, but they aren't able to be themselves because they know that group doesn't accept who they really are. And so then they become DL. Then they end up in relationships, in marriages with women that they don't really want to be with, and then cheating with a men who they would prefer to be with. But that's such a big secret for them that if anybody finds out, now that's a threat to everything that they've always known, and that's where it can get violent. When we're speaking about black femicide, it would be disingenuous of me to say that there aren't loads of cases of men killing their partners, the mothers of their children, for finding out that they are in fact DL. But a lot of people miss out the important part of the conversation, which is men do not just be DL for funsies. There are men who are DL because they've always had to hide their sexuality because they knew they would not be accepted, and that's a scary thing, right? I don't know what it's like to live with a secret that I would kill for, but I know that people who do live with secrets that they would kill for don't really feel like they have much of a choice. But it all starts with seeing a little black boy expressing joy and assuming what his sexuality is going to be and telling him what it cannot be. It's seeing a black man expressing joy and saying to him that he must not be living in his truth because you don't understand how he can be heterosexual but also be comfortable in his skin to dance in public or be silly with his brothers. It's all part of a bigger conversation, but it's all connected, and it's important to recognize how it's connected, but also how you're contributing to the cycle. Because if you're one of the people that see boys playing with toys that are for girls and you tell them that they're not allowed to play with them because they're going to be gay, or you see a boy expressing joy or a teenager expressing joy and you look at him and you think, oh, he may be zesty, but then you also don't like the fact that there are so many men who are DL in relationships with women, having children, and then possibly getting violent when they feel like they're going to be exposed. You're part of the cause, so you can't be as mad about the effect. You have to at some point decide which part of the cycle you want to contribute to. Do you want to be part of the solution, or do you want to be part of the problem? This is obviously part of a much larger conversation, but these are the conversations that I have in my personal life with the people around me. And I thought, let me put this on the internet because I see so much on the internet, people with the ignorance, right? You can't blame it on the past generations anymore because it's people in this generation who are still perpetuating the same nonsense. God forbid you guys do that to my son. God forbid you steal my black boy's joy. You won't hear the end of it. And I need more people to be that passionate about their kids. Like, screw the community or the whole that you think you're a part of. If your son can't go, neither can you. Too many people have the same recipe for parenting black boys, which is telling them exactly who they don't want them to be, but then leaving them to their own devices to figure it out from the rest. That just creates problems for the black boys, but also for the world. If you support your kids, they'll feel safer in the world, but also the world will be safer because children who are hurting, you know, the hate you give children F's everybody. Let little black boys experience joy and express themselves. Let them grow into men who can still experience joy and express themselves without you looking down your nose and labeling them, but with a way that shows that you don't like the label that you're putting onto them. And maybe, just maybe, the world would experience safer, happier, healthier black men.
So yes, as you guys can see, she really hit the nail when it comes to, Black Boy Joy and, things of that sort. Now, when it comes to Black Boy Joy, it doesn't always has to correlate with fashion, right? The reason why I'm mainly talking about fashion is because I was kind of going off of what Zoe was talking about. But just to kind of give you guys my insight when it comes to Black Boy Joy, it can stem from you just being a happy man. Maybe you smile a lot. And when it comes to being a black man, most of us was raised to be tough and to not cry and things of that sort. So nowadays you have a lot of black men in general, who really are rejecting patriarchy. I want to bring up somebody who I feel like is very perfect when it comes to Black Boy Joy, and that's Caddy Rod. Now, if you don't know who Caddy Rod is, he was formerly known as King Curls, and basically, I guess his name kind of stemmed from his business, where he had like this hair care line where he was helping, young black boys, teenagers, grown men with their hair. But as of recently, he rebranded himself to Caddy Rod. We can tell he's clearly influenced by gay culture. He's influenced by the men that he listens to, whether it's Uzi Vert and things of that sort. So yeah, you see it. You see how he acting or whatever, how he be twerking in some of his videos, like you see it. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's exactly what I mean. What I feel like, straight men get the praise, get the praise for acting and being zesty. But when it comes to us, it's like we always get attacked with homophobia. And even with Prince, that was somebody else who we saw that was dressed in androgynous as well back before. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video before our time, but that's just that. And the last thing I want to touch bases on is the double standard I feel like a lot of us gay men face when it comes to us just being ourselves. Two men who I want to bring up is Lil Nas X and Saucy Santana. These two men are not only black, but they're openly gay, and they are very feminine when it comes to their fashion. And I feel like they received a lot of backlash over the years when they were at the peak of their careers, when it comes to their fashion sense and the way they act or whatever. But it's like as much backlash as they got for this being themselves, a lot of people, especially Saucy Santana, like took from him in terms of like the way he act or whatever. It's just crazy how I feel like as much as we can sit here and make these videos, I don't think it's ever gonna change. I just don't think it's ever gonna change. And I'm just really starting to see the double standard really. And it's crazy. But that's my take on this conversation, y'all. I am going to cut it short today because I had somewhere to be. It was really hard putting this video together because I was trying to figure out how I was going to be able to format it. I don't think I did a good job. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But I feel like if I could just get the message out there, because I feel like Zoe already did his part with making the video. I just want to give my 2 cents on it. If you feel like I missed out on anything, please feel free to leave your comments and thoughts down below. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.